Hello, welcome to 6.8, Conditions for Congruent Triangles. This is the last section in the chapter. They spelled isosceles wrong, and technically they spelled kitten wrong as well, but still it's funny. Okay, so this is the last congruence theorem that you're going to learn for just any triangle at all. Okay, it's the side congruence theorem. So it's just saying if each side of one triangle is congruent to the corresponding side of the second triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. I want you to take a minute and think of that. What if I gave you 3 sticks and said make a triangle? Then I gave you 3 more sticks and they were all the same 3 sizes as the original. You could not make another triangle that would not be congruent. You would have to have those 3 angles. Play with that thought for a little while because it's true. Okay, the next examples are all multiple choice. So what I want you to do is read them, give yourself an answer, and then if you get it right, put a little star by it. If you get it wrong, put an X by it, and that way we can talk about the ones you missed in class tomorrow, unless you understand why you missed it. If you can tell me, in class tomorrow, oh yeah, I thought, this angle was included, or something, an intelligent response to see why you missed it, that's fine. But this is a short video today, and the whisk summary is also a little bit short, so there won't be a ton of questions. It's going to be harder for you to come up with a question this time. So identify the congruence theorem or postulate. So I've got 2 triangles. Is this angle, side angle, side angle, angle, side angle, side, 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 or none of these? If you look, the side is not included. You can kind of read it. Like start with side and read around the triangle. Side angle, angle, side angle, angle. That's what I have. What about this one? Which congruence theorem or postulate works for this one? This one's trickier because I didn't mark everything that I know. If you said side angle side, you are right, because I have angles that are congruent because of what? Vertical angles. So remember, we have to know everything we've already learned, especially when we're doing proofs. We've got to remember the things from previous chapters. Which one? Remember, read around. Yeah, it's none of these. This is actually a common error that students make. They say, side, side, angle, right? Or angle, side, side. That is not a congruence theorem or postulate. So if you want to make yourself a note that side, side, angle, or you could also call it angle, side, side, either one, that does not prove congruence. Okay, it doesn't even prove similarity. It proves nothing. Okay, you could have 2 completely 100% different triangles with only 2 sides and an unincluded angle. So be super careful with that one. In fact, I would write that down if that is not one, so that you don't make that mistake on quiz or test. Hopefully you were able to get that one. I didn't give you any angles, so I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory there. This one's tricky because they're overlapping, but I think you can figure it out. What do you think? Okay, angle, side, angle. Remember that side is included on both of these, so the fact that it overlaps doesn't even matter. Okay, I have no sides that are congruent. I have vertical angles, which means all 3 angles are congruent, but does that prove congruence? It does not. Okay, angle, angle, angle does prove similar. I have similar triangles, means all of their angles are the same, but I cannot prove that their sides are the same, and in fact visually they are not the same. Give a guess here. Okay, I have again, a side-side angle. The side that is the diagonal here in this rhombus is congruent to itself, so I have a side angle. It is not proof congruence. That's that exception to the rule. What about this one? Side angle, angle. Last one, your whisk summary. This is kind of like an additional problem for you to solve on your own. A kite is a quadrilateral with pairs of consecutive sides that are congruent. Write a plan to prove that the main diagonal bisects the angles at the vertices joining congruent sides. So here is a picture of a kite, okay, and it says that the consecutive sides are congruent. Consecutive means in a row, and then I drew the main diagonal for you. That's the longer diagonal. So do your best. It should only be a couple of sentences, 2 or 3 sentences, and it's just a plan. You don't have to do statements and reasons. Okay, and I'll see you in class.